bitches, weed, flying motherfuckers back and forth.
Damn.
That's what you spent your money on. Jewelry, you ain't spend it on family.
Mm.
You didn't spend it on family.
Mm.
And when a motherfucker did get some, guess what? They gotta do something for it. It ain't genuine.
Mm.
Keep your money. A man and his money will depart.
Mm.
Believe that. An ignorant man with money will depart. You spend $4 million.
So Slim, I heard you in the background of you rap. Should Finesse2Tymes have put mom in the house, gave her a meal? How you feel?
Man, always, man. I don't care what you're doing, rapping, entertainment, sports. You gotta take care of mom. She the reason you here, Brody. Like you lose all respect in the streets and business if you don't take care of moms, bro. That's just what it is. It ain't no way around it.
For sure. Doc, what you think?
Somebody in the chat said all of a sudden Finesse2Tymes look like a stud. That's a fact. But man, I think you should take care of your mama right, and I think you should put your mom's in an advantageous situation and make sure she provided for. But I also think just from the way she ran to the internet and got on this video, that his mom feel entitled. You know what I mean? I got kids, and all of the stuff I do for my kids don't earn me no right to their success in the future. You know what I'm saying? I do these things because they my children, and I should provide the best I can for them, and I want them to be successful. I don't do it because in the back end I want them to do something for me or they should provide something for me or none of that. But I do think he should for his mother. But I think her getting on the internet and performing that way can kind of show the lifestyle he came from and how she feel entitled to his money and his success. And that's the wrong way. He's still her kid. Like, that's the wrong way for her to go about it.
I'm going to play his response and let Heaven and Ken respond. So this is what Finesse put on 2Tymes. It's the payments he said he sent her.
Take me and nothing, you blowing my cover. She say I ain't nothing. Come to find out, she fucking my brother.
You're watching Key Talk Media.
When I come in your face, look me in the eyes. Hit that bitch from the back, screaming free the guy. Tell them bitches free wild, it's 55. They know I don't stand for no news. They know I've been stepping up shit in 2015 from crumb to a brick. They know I've been thugging since I jumped on the scene.
So Heaven, he putting all the payments on there. You think it's legit? Do you feel like the mom was wrong now? You muted.
Yeah, I was trying to unmute it. Wasn't I mean, I kind of thought the mom was wrong to begin with to bring it to the internet. But hey, that's why you got to keep your receipts, whether it's your mom or your baby mom. Keep your receipts. Just, because it's a man cave. That's for the men. Keep your receipts.
I'm going to play his last response, and I'm going to let Ken respond to this.
Hey, tell baby, give me a shot.
You're watching Key Talk Media.
Left a lawyer bitch and went fell in love with a pop. I bossed her up, invested bucks, let her move in my spot. She showed me loyalty cause she gave me drop on the op. But all that extra shit gotta go, little bitch, on my boss. Told baby I'll be home, I'm trapping, I'm getting on. Chill with that love shit, you got big rich and getting soft. Separation anxiety, but baby, that ain't my fault. I ain't switching up on you, I'm just getting prepared for the cross, that's all I know. It's hard to be alone, but baby, I gotta let it go. Got rich to help my folks, they hung me by a rope. Paid all my mama bills, she turned around and called me broke. Fucked up how this shit go, let it go, TKO.
So Ken, now he made a diss track about his mom. Do you feel like this is going too far?
No. Like in our culture, we got this mindset, but that's your mom though. It don't matter what she do to you. That's your mom though. My mom was my biggest op, right? So if I leave her ass out to dry, somebody be like, but that's your mom though. It don't matter what she doing to me. It don't matter how much she sabotaging me. It don't matter how much she cutting my legs. I'm supposed to take the abuse. You know what I'm saying? So I think we have a thing of this idea of mom in our head. Every mama ain't Claire Huxtable. Every mama's not nurturing. Some of these bitches is cold, like my mama. So some of these women is reptilian. So some of these women prey on their children. So when children are being abused by their mama, you supposed to still turn around and buy them a house at your own detriment? But that's your mom, though. No, if you got a righteous mom, then you return to righteousness. But if your mom is your op,
For sure. So it's basically seeming like, a lot going on with family, and this went viral. This guy met his cousins for the first time, and then he ended up losing his life.
Any information that you have, please come forward.
Manatee County Sheriff's Office has confirmed that they recovered the body of 18-year-old Giovani Peltier, who was found in a retention pond off Interstate 75, not far from where his backpack and cell phone were found. Interestingly, police announced they interviewed Giovani's father, who is currently incarcerated, and he too shared that he was not comfortable with his son being around these cousins that he had never met. If you aren't aware of what happened, Giovani, his mom, and his mom's boyfriend drove down to Inglewood, Florida in late July. While there, Giovani was hoping to connect with some of his cousins from his father's side who he had never met before. So at 1:30 in the morning on August 1st, these three cousins come to pick up Giovani with the intent of taking him back to their home in Mims, Florida, a 3-hour drive. Just 25 minutes into this trip, Giovani sends a plea for help to his mom, texting her, "Help, Mom." He also texted his grandfather and aunt for help as well, but everybody was asleep, so no one saw these messages till the next morning. Later that day, a truck driver found Giovani's backpack and cell phone on the side of the highway and turned it into police. Police discovered a body which they confirmed to be male on Friday in a retention pond close to where Giovani's backpack and cell phone were found. Police have since confirmed the body to be that of Giovani's.
Ken, you were just basically saying family don't matter, and then this kid would have met three cousins he didn't even know, lost his life. So what you think about that?
I think you got to make your own family. And I think it's based on the people that you align with, not necessarily you're born to, because that's tragic. And that happens when, in your mind, you want your children to be connected to something, but you have an idea of how it's supposed to look. So you start going to the people you're blood related to, expecting something. Instead, I think it's better that the parents create a network for the children that you consent to, that you have vetted, right? And filter your children to that. Through that, at least everybody is vetted and y'all think alike and y'all have the same behavior. Because that baby was chilling with strangers. They don't know him. So that's sad.
Slim, what you think about hearing that his father was in prison? He said he felt uncomfortable about him being around his own family, his son being around his own family.
I mean, I think it's a tragic situation. I'm kind of confused on why we don't hear more about a situation like this on the media. I'm also going to look at the fact that we're probably not going to hear anything else about this situation in the media. How old was he? 18?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really, really sad. And I'm more concerned with that. I want to see how much coverage this story gets because I think it needs to be out there. But man, that's a tragic situation. I don't even know how to respond to that because what would you do if you're trying to go around people you think you should be able to trust, like they're supposed to be your family? So it's real tough, man. I don't know, bro. Really
sure. TikTok, I mean, Heaven, I know you stay on top of TikTok. Did you hear about this story?
I did not, actually. I wasn't on TikTok a lot today after watching the live this morning from the White House. That's devastating. Sometimes family can really be the worst people for you. Like Ken said, they can be your biggest op. That it takes a lot of discernment, and I don't feel like the parents did their job. Because no, y'all are cousins. Okay, well, how about you come up for a couple hours, spend some time here, supervised, hang out, let's get a feel for each other, do that back and forth. Now we'll drive down there and get together and meet up and meet everybody else. And you don't just let your child go with people that should be their cousins because they have no love for that person. They don't know him.
For sure. Doc, his father was in prison. Do you feel like if he was around, this wouldn't have happened? He would have been like, don't deal with those people. What you think?
I mean, it's just hard to tell because you know me, I got one of them big Southern families. It's a little dysfunctional, but I love my cousins. I travel with my cousins. We go around, but I mean, 90% of my cousins are amazing. You know what I'm saying? It would be no percent. Every family's gonna have that 10% that it wouldn't be ideal for you to leave your kids around. You know what I mean? And he an 18-year-old. It ain't really too many things you could tell him. You know what I'm saying? He gonna go out and do whatever he want to do. When I was a young dude, 18, 19, I used to shoot out of town with cousins that was older than me. I really didn't know them like that. Like I couldn't say I grew up with them because, they, you know what I'm saying? My cousin Nisha in the chat, I love you, girl. But I really didn't know some of them like that too. You know what I mean? So, but we just got this thing like my cousin KD, he my oldest cousin. He always, and my oldest cousins, they always made it like, yo, nothing was gonna happen no matter where they took you to. Like we was gonna, they had a real big family orientation. We was gonna be in there together. We was gonna lose our life together. We was gonna leave out of here, come and go together. So I think it's always just this not ideal group, in your family. And he just happened to seem like he happened to link up with them, and that's just bad circumstances, and it's unfortunate. And maybe if his father was out, he could have told him like, yo, these might not be the little cousins you should hang out with or the cousins. Maybe you should, be more around these people. You know what I'm saying? So that's just unfortunate to see because that's family.
For sure, for sure. So I'm gonna get to the main topic. This is Kaisen. He was actually the first guest on the new party. Slim, I think you met Kaisen before, but he's been tweeted by Elon Musk and Donald Trump. But I think he break down what's going on in DC pretty well.